Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So the first intro that I made was really awkward, and this one's probably really awkward too, but I just did this makeup look, and if you guys want to know how I did it, then just keep on watching the video. It's like a sultry glam, I don't know what to call it, but yeah. Oh, fuck! So I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going into burnt orange and putting that into my crease as a transition color. So now I'm going into the shade Red Ochre, and I'm just going to put that on my outer corner and bring it in towards the middle, and I'm using the same brush. By the way, it's okay if you do it a little bit messy because I'm going to show you guys how I clean it up later. And don't forget to keep blending it because this is a kind of dark color, so you want to blend it in and make sure that everything looks good. Now I'm taking the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I'm going to be using the color Leader on the outer corner. So this is just going to deepen my crease and make sure that it looks, you know, deepen in shade. I don't know how to say. So now I'm going to cut my crease to make a base for the next eyeshadow that I'm going to use on my lid. And I'm using this small ass brush because, trust me, it works. I know y'all probably like, what the fuck? But no, it actually works really good, so yeah. Now that I'm done with these ugly ass half-cut creases that I tried on, but they just didn't turn out right, I'm taking my Wet n Wild flat brush, and I'm going to be going into the Nubian by Juvia's Place and taking this color right here and putting that onto my lid. Also, spray your brush with setting spray or water like me if you're cheap, and that's going to also make the eyeshadow that we're putting on the lid pop a little bit more. And I'm also going to be cutting my crease a little bit because I kind of messed up with the concealer, and I'll show you guys how I fix that a little bit later. Also, I'm kind of pulling my skin so that I get a cleaner cut, and then after this I'm going to be using my finger because I didn't really like how the brush was working, and I'm just going to dab that on so that I can look more popping, you know? So now I'm taking the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to go into Red Ochre with this brush that came with the palette. So I'm going to be using the flat side and going into Red Ochre, putting that back to my outer corner and bringing it in so that I can kind of get a cleaner cut again. And now I'm just going to do the same exact thing with the other palette and the same color that I used Leader. Now I'm taking burnt orange again, going back into the Modern Renaissance, and I'm taking the fluffy side of the brush to make sure that there's no harsh lines. Now I'm using this e.l.f. smudger brush, and I'm going to go into red ochre in the Modern Renaissance, and I'm going to use that to cut my crease and make it even more sharp, because you know it was looking kind of too blended there. So I'm just going in making that sharp again. So of course now I'm going back with the first brush that I started with, and I didn't put anything on it. I'm just using it to make sure that everything is blended together again, and you can tell that that eye looks a lot more defined and deep than the other eye, so we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So now I'm going back into the Nubian palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm taking that shade again and putting it onto my lid because I felt like it kind of faded away, and we do not want that. We want it to look very clean. So now I'm putting on my foundation off camera, and what I like to do is take that brush right there to clean up my eyeshadow instead of using tape. That's just what works better for me. And now I'm putting on concealer. So now I'm just blending all that concealer in, and after this I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set and bake everything. So now I'm just dusting off all this excess translucent powder, and I'm also kind of gonna blend it into my neck and to my chest because I want to set my foundation down there. Now to bronze my face, I'm using the Wet n Wild color icon in the shade 739 Ticket to Brazil, and I'm kind of putting this all over my face because it just looked really pale, and yeah, I wanted to warm it up. Now I'm using this bigger fluffy brush to blend everything together. Now I'm using my Real Techniques buffing brush and using the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour blush in the shade Party, and just putting that onto my cheeks to warm my face up even more. So now I'm going to do highlight, and to make it even more poppin', I'm about to put some water onto my face, but you can use setting spray if you have it. And then I'm using my contour brush by Real Techniques, and I'm going into my Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter. I'm spraying my face again, and I'm going to go in with the smallest e.l.f. smudger brush, and I'm using the same highlight and going onto my brow bone. Not to be extra, I'm going in with the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter, and I'm putting that over the highlight that I already did. Okay, I stay forgetting to do my mascara before I put lashes, so do that. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that I accidentally forgot in the video. Like, all I added was this inner corner highlight, and I put the Rihanna and the Fenty lip gloss, but this is like my outro because I don't really know how to do outro, intro type of thing yet. I'm still gonna like practice and learn how to do all that, but this is my first video, so if you guys like me, then like the video, subscribe, comment if you think that there's anything that I could do better, or comment if you liked it. I don't know, just do whatever you want, because I don't like telling people to like, comment, subscribe. I was like, I'm never gonna do that, but like now, like I just feel like I should. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this long ass outro. So yeah, bye.